Good morning, guys.
Morning.
It's day 178, September 15th, and we are on our second to the last day
Heck yeah.
of our AT journey. We have 26.3 miles left to go, and we're going to do 21 of them or so today, 21 and a half. Yeah, we're getting started early this morning, 6:10. It's chilly out. It's really chilly because Greg was so kind to rinse out our shirts in the lake, pond, whatever last night.
I rinse mine out by going for a swim.
And we hung them out overnight, but I guess because of the dew point right by the lake, they were still wet and very cold this morning. So that was fun, putting those on.
Fond memories of our last days.
Second to the last day. So we have like 11 miles. Hold on, we got a bog here. So we got 11 miles to go to the turnoff for Millinocket, well, and the official end of the wilderness. And we're going to eat at a restaurant there as much as we can. And there's a little store there we're going to resupply for the rest of today and snacks for tomorrow to go up Katahdin. And hopefully there's an ATM there too. And then we're going to go on. So there's two choices for camping at the base of Katahdin. The Birches campground, which is for thru hikers only. And we believe there's a sign-up sheet for it because it's limited amount, like 18 people or so. There should be a sign-up sheet right after the wilderness. And if that's filled up, then we're going to hope to get into Katahdin Stream Campground, which is public. And they have a ranger station there, and hopefully they can fit us in. We had tried to go to the AT Lodge that night, but there's a big festival going on in town, of course, and they're not doing a shuttle the Saturday, the morning going back to Katahdin, because we'd have to get an early morning shuttle because we want to do Katahdin tomorrow. So we're not doing that. We're staying at the campground, not doing a shower, not getting laundry. We're so stinky, filthy. Can't tell you. Today is day 5. Sorry, today is day 6 of the wilderness.
And without a shower.
And without a shower. So, thoughts or feelings we're having about finishing the trail. Wow, for me this has been just an awesome, I'm gonna get emotional, adventure of a lifetime. It's been so awesome, and it's been really hard, really, really challenging. The hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But yeah, I'm ready to be done with it. I'm tired of walking all day long, every day, and being stinky and getting bitten by bugs and just being uncomfortable all the time, whether we're too hot or too sweaty. Yeah, I'm ready to get back to the creature comforts of normal life. And we have nice projects to look forward to where Greg, Sunsets and I are both writers, and we're definitely going to write about our adventures, so we have we have our work cut out for us when we're done with the trail. And yeah, so I'm super excited to see Katahdin tomorrow. I think it'll be really cool. Sunsets?
So, did you hear about the person that ended their trail right at the end? before they reached Katahdin. So they got to Katahdin, they saw a sign that said Katahdin left, so they turned around and went home. That's not gonna be us. Anyway, you know, so here's the thing about the trail. It never gets easier. I second what Chica said. It is the hardest thing, physical or mental, that I've ever done. And what that's done for my confidence is pretty huge. I mean, I think I can take on any task. And you know, I didn't lack confidence before. Maybe when I was younger, certainly. But this has told me I can walk through tree branches while I talk and still maintain a pace. Really, it's been a great journey. I think multi-month trips, backpacking trips, are going to be few and far between in our future. But I think backpacking and hiking will certainly still be part of our future. We're looking forward to maybe doing the Camino de Santiago in Spain, where each night you spend the night in a bed, drink Spanish wine, and eat Spanish food. That's my kind of hike. But anyway, as for the trail, you know, it's funny because in the beginning, I'm getting long-winded here and Chica's gonna get mad, but in the beginning, you had all these people saying, oh, I just don't want this thing to end. I don't want it to end. Let it keep going. Well, now you see northbounders towards the end, and they're all just, their faces are sunken, they're worn out, they're tired.
They're skinny.
Yeah, and everybody just says, I'm ready to be done with it. I know I really don't want to go back to real world, but I really want to be done with the trail. And that's us too. We're ready to be done. And we're excited for the real world because we've spent our 6 months talking about
Log crossing. Keep talking.
Talking about what's next in our lives, and we're excited to put some of those ideas into practice. And you know, almost everyone out here is using the trail as a transition from school to work, from work to being deselected by their company, or retired, or a divorce, or some big change. We're changing from Costa Rica back to the States, and so you need that time, or it's a good way to spend that time to figure out what the hell you're going to do. And I think we have a pretty good idea for us.
Yes, very well said, Sunsets. I just wanted to reiterate where I agree with him, where he said his confidence, you know, it's definitely boosted his confidence. And me too. That's one of the best things about this, I think, for me. Like, I had good confidence before, but now I feel like a total badass.
You are a badass.
Like, I mean, there's so few people that can do this whole trail, and I know why, because it is so hard. It totally sucks sometimes. These mountains, and it is crazy what you have to do. It is not a footpath. It is a rock scramble, rock climbing. No easy stroll through the park. It's been really, really hard. So, yeah, when I finish tomorrow, yep. Total badass. You too, babe.
Woohoo! too
red
scared.
on his head. Tell them where we are.
We are leaving the wilderness.
The 100-mile wilderness.
The 100-mile wilderness.
And are we happy about that?
Very, very happy.
So we just had lunch. It was very good. We both had burgers. I had Mountain Dew. Greg had a Katahdin red beer.
It was yummy. Both of them.
He had 2 of them. And then we got something to go for dinner tonight. I got a BLT. He got a grilled cheese panini with ham. And then we went to the general store, which is very small, but they had enough to get us some treats for the rest of today.
Small, inexpensive.
Yeah. And tomorrow we'll need to go to Katahdin. We need food. So we are stocked up. We filled up our water. We emptied our trash. It is very nice. We saw a kickstand. He summited yesterday. And he told us, so there's 2 ways to come down Katahdin. You go up the Hunt Trail, which is the AT, but then you're done with the AT part. So you can either come back down the Hunt Trail or come down the A-Ball Trail. The A-Ball is a lot more steep, but for shorter miles. It's only like 3 miles down instead of 5. And it's about an hour of really, really steep rock scramble that he said was really crazy and scary.
But it's still a 2-mile road walk back to the ranger station.
Yes. But after the rock scramble, it's switchbacks, which are really nice. And then you come out and you have a 2-mile road walk back to the ranger station. Sometimes you can get picked up. You can hitchhike. So we'll just see what happens tomorrow. We still haven't been able to connect with our taxi driver. We forgot to use the satellite phone. And we were just talking to Dutch, another hiker, and he's gonna be meeting some friends and summiting tomorrow. And he offered that if we finish around the same time and he's there, that they're happy to give us a ride into Millinocket, so that would be nice. So we'll just see, play it by ear. Sunsets is a little concerned about it, but I say we just go with the flow.
That's a little bit opposite of what normally happens.
Yes, it is. So while we were at the restaurant eating, I had just come back from the bathroom. I washed my hands. It always feels so good to wash my hands with soap. So good. Anyway, there was a guy who'd come up to Sunsets, and what'd he say?
He said, "Hi, Sunsets, where's Chica?"
And I was just walking up, and anyway, they were visiting in the area. Kurt and his wife, she's from Maine, so they were just visiting around here, and they've been following us on YouTube. So
We're in the middle of freaking nowhere, folks.
It's so weird. And so we had just a little chat with them. They're really nice, and they're really excited for us to be summiting tomorrow, and happy to meet us. We're happy to meet you guys. Good to meet you guys.
Let's see if we have a place to stay tonight.
The Birches Shelter sign-up sheet for long-distance hikers. September 15th, Friday. 12 hikers, so there's still room. So we will sign up. So we are in Baxter State Park, making our way to the Birches campground, which is at the base of Katahdin. And we were told this 10 miles would be a walk in the park, and it is. It's so far.
The walk in Baxter State Park.
Yep. It's been really nice. Flat, level, no roots, no rocks. It's like a dream come true. It's very nice. The calm before the storm of Katahdin tomorrow. Stay tuned. So we are in our last mile to Katahdin Stream Campground, where we're going to check in for the Birches campground. Because I think we said this before, but the Birches is just for thru hikers only and is only for 12 people, and that's why we signed up on that sheet for it. And we also have to pay $10 a person. And we don't know if we'll have a tent site or have to be in the shelter, so we will see. And so yeah, this is the last time, the last mile. We'll have to wear our full pack weights. Tomorrow we'll take a day pack up Katahdin. So we just checked in at the ranger station at Katahdin Stream Campground, which comes up first, and got our water because there's no water at the Birches, but there's a privy. And he told us we could tent anywhere, doesn't have to be on the platform, so that's cool.
So you know, they make all these rules and they make it sound really complicated, and you get here, it's so casual. It's not, I mean, we had a great ranger. He was super nice, and I said, you know, I really don't want to sleep in the shelter, per usual. And he said, no problem, just tent anywhere. So it's pretty cool.
Yep, and we paid $10 each
Yeah, we did
to
have to
stay
pay
at
20
the Birches.
For
So
the
yeah,
privilege of setting up our own tent.
so now we're just walking to the Birches, which is like 0.2 from Katahdin Stream. And we'll come back tomorrow morning, whatever time we decide to go. And we can store our packs in the ranger station in the porch area. because we'll just be taking our day pack. And we're not going to take our poles because we'll need our hands a lot for the boulder climbing anyway. And there's no place to store our poles in the day pack, so we're just going to leave them here. And yeah, anything else?
No.